please. Today, I will be playing the knockoff version of Doki Doki Literature Club. I can't get the actual game right now. I will when I can. But for now, we are going off-brand. Okay, new game. I'm excited. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any tension she might draw to herself. I don't see anyone else around. Also, Mom, I'm recording a video, by the way. I'm using a microphone and headphones, so I can't hear you. They can't hear you. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Dude, Sayori is so annoying. If I knew this girl in real life, I would be done. She's so insufferable. You see that you were thinking about ignoring me. I don't think my zesty femboy voice works on little girls. Not little girl. Oh my, that's anime girls. I mean, well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Michael, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure that's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's on about. Sayori likes to Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking to you about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in the few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Dude, just let me live in my grandma's basement for the rest of my life, okay, Sayori? It's okay. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I can promise you that. Yeah! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Where the hell is everyone else? This person's really cool. I just wish they were shown in the game more. They deserve more screen time. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Oh, that's why there's no one else. Okay, I'm kind of dumb. I thought I'd catch you coming outside the classroom, but I just saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? That you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Dude, this face pisses me off so much. I don't know why. I think it's the mouth. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Let's go! Sayori, I think you need a few cough drops. Your voice is a little off there. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I did, guys. I'm a sixth grader. I don't know these words. I don't know these mysterious words. I follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here, and he's really ugly. I told you, don't call me new member. I glance around the room. Guys, I think I'm experiencing a boner for the first time. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh! I'm salivating at the mouth. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Shut the fuck up, Natsuki. Way to kill the atmosphere. Who said I'm a boy? Why are your mouth open? You're not even talking anymore. Ah, Michael, what a nice surprise. Who are you? Welcome to the club. I don't like how she's staring at me. Like, they're looking this way and she's just dead-ass staring into my eyes. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls that will ruin your life. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. I'm still waiting for Yuri to tell Natsuki to shut the fuck up. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki, the one I don't recognize. Her small fingers make me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. That's kind of rude. Sayori says that quietly in my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Negative energy. No aura, bitch. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Why did I read it like that? I was trying to do a voice, but I fucked it up. Yuri, who appears comfortably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I don't like how all of the girls have kind of a pinkish, brownish, similar tone, light colors close to pink, and then there's just Yuri, dark purple. Well, it's nice meeting both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Stop staring at me! That's right. I don't like making eye contact. Stop. Back away, bitch! It's great to see you again, Michael. Monica smiles sweetly. If I'm talking to someone and they just randomly hit this pose, I'm running away. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I disagree. This girl, okay, she might be smart, but she is not pretty, I wouldn't say. And she is way too scrawny looking to be athletic. I feel like she'd be the type of girl to pretend to be helping in the school sports gym, but she's secretly not doing anything because she doesn't want to mess up her fucking hair. Ooh, you forgot to brush right here. Your whole world is gonna be fucking crap. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little gay. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Michael. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I want to sit next to Yuri. Shut up. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori met... I don't see it anywhere. Let's just sit on the floor anyway. I meant instead, not anyway. Still feeling a little awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Why is she kind of like sharp teeth? Sayori, I told you to take your cough drops, bro. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Why not bunnies? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were such good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Oh, she does have sharp teeth. Bite me. Please! Please bite me! Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one. Then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. So, then you reach up and, you don't wipe it. You don't cup her cheek in your hand and, wipe it off. Nah, you just, go up and lick it off of her cheeks. That's true romance. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. So just turn it, icing facing you, and then just, throw it down. Shove the whole thing into your mouth, and, it slides down your throat without you chewing it. That's super attractive. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever fucking eaten. This is really bad. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Bitch, yes you did. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you know, you dummy. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole set in this classroom, dude. That's what I was wondering. You know the one part of the game where this eye starts sliding off the screen? I don't know why, but every time I look at Yuri, my mind makes me think that's actively happening because her eyes are so far apart. I know it's at an angle, but why are they so far apart? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Let me guess, it was those old male teachers. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I hate reading. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Of course I believe her. How come Yuri is the only one without the shine on her tits? Also I kind of noticed the shading on Yuri's clothing is visibly more sharp. Is anyone else seeing that? It's because she's dark and emo. I'm glad. It's probably her hair contrasting with her clothes, the other girls with the soft, curly hair. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Haha, you're ugly. So, what made you consider joining the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Bitch, I'm not staying here. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. It's so fun and exciting that you make someone commit self-destruction and someone play Fruit Ninja. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't really stand up the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicly how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy something and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. I disagree. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised. Aren't more people in the club yet? It must be really hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. You are not worthwhile or fun, you stupid, ugly But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! Take your fucking I'm sorry for yelling. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agreed. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Gay. Monica worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted that the idea of a new member joining. Though I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Michael, what type of things do you like to read? Hentai manga. Nah, I read fighting fanfics on Wattpad. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? You like cursing girls, don't you? Dude, why? Because, like, Yuri is the name, like, what you call, like, gay, like, lesbian romance. So why is it also a name in Japanese if it's also the Japanese term for lesbian romance? And it's, like, a female name, too. Well, let me see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Hold on, let me bite my nails real quick. Yum. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. It's only been 18 minutes! Oh, it looks like I'm like schizo and like pointing at something invisible here. On my end, it says how long I've been recording right here. It's only been 18 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She also seems so reserved and timid since the time I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I can fix that. I can fix her. I can fix her. But you know, I like a lot of things, like little kids. Stories with deep and psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I hate it when people say that like books immerse you in a whole new world. No, the fuck they don't. No, they don't. Yuri's probably lying and she reads those like weird dark romance stories that you see on like Book Talk and shit. You're a freak like that, Yuri. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Stop lying. We know you read dark romance, Yuri. I desperately grasp something I can relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a fucking rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if for a brief moment. I'm telling you guys, it's the dark room! I hate horror. Yeah, well, I hate you. This is why you're the fandom's least favorite bitch. You don't contribute anything to this goddamn game. My bad. Oh, why's that? Well, you get scared easily because you're a little bitch. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. I don't like the freaking squiggly line. It's like, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Guys, I think there's some romantic tension in the air. Sari slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute, you stupid. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Bro's trying to be nonchalant. Why do you care? I just think that's impressive. I find most poems cringe, but like they're cool. I guess. I don't know. I'm just looking. The rendering of the eyes is so like weird. Like, why is there just like a random ass yellow? Yeah. If this game wasn't made such a while ago, then people would definitely think the sprites are AI. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? More like ever. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. I don't know if this off-brand game gets to Act 2, but if it doesn't, then this is going to be boring as hell. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your yacht. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Shut the fuck up. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. I just realized from my parents it sounds like I'm talking to myself. I'm not playing a video game. I'm going to be exercised. Not the like church thing. They're going to like put me in holy wala. They're gonna put me in holy wala. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. The only person I want to bond with is Yuri. Oh, Yuri. I know your name is Yuri, and in this game I'm a boy, but that's okay. We can make it work. I think they forgot to blur the spot on her neck right here. Monica smiles warmingly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I'll lose my train of thought. Both girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I love how they all have like their sad faces, and then Yuri is just like a nonchalant dreadhead. But I want to make you upset. No, Yuri, stop. I'm just saying this to piss off Monica. I'm sorry. I thought... Michael, you all You're all okay. I'm defenseless against these ugly ass girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these ugly girls, right? Okay, I've decided them. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Pod. Hey! I'm not doing the fake stuttering. I'm sorry, I can't. I already stutter enough. I don't need to do it for the rating purposes. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Hey! No cussing! This is a kid-friendly game, even though it said at the start of the game for children not to play. Shh. You can't say cuss word. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the gay club. Thanks, I guess. I don't really fit in here. You guys are all gay with each other, and I'm not a girl in the game. In the game. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. That we are all homo. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem, bring it to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Michael, I look forward to see how you express yourself. Can I really press this class star moniker with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Michael, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? No, you're ugly. I want to walk home with Yuri. That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because you always stayed at after-school clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Dude, this is pissing me off. Let me get to Act 2. And with that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the full girls, Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Okay, is my character schizo now? How are they just appearing in front of him? Am I the only one that kind of like noticed that all of their shirts are like like they have a little V kinda, and then Yuri's is just open. I guess it kind of shows like her silly carefreeness, or maybe she's just lazy as fuck and doesn't want to button it up. Also, I love how flat Natsuki is. It's so beautiful. And of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school at a literature club? Guys, I think now I know why Natsuki is the least favorite. I don't think it's because she doesn't do much in the story. Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls, Yuri. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. If the game ends right here, I'm cheating. Yes! We get to actually make a poem. Okay. Okay, we need to make a one that. Okay, pain. Fuck. Okay, so if you don't know what this is, we need to pick words that we think the girls would like. No. Okay, what would... God damn it! I don't want to make ones for Sayuri. You stupid, ugly, fucking idiot. What? I hate you guys. You're all autistic. Okay, we got one for Yuri. That's good. Romance. I don't think Yuri would like romance. Okay. I don't think Yuri's would be joy either. What about this one? Yes! Fantasy. Dude, she literally talked about liking fantasy. Why did that one go for Natsuki? Okay. Dude, the music is so good. Breathe. Dude, I feel like breathe would be for Sayuri. That is fear. Dude, stop. Dude, it's gonna be for Natsuki. I'm cooked. Tragedy. Why? Why do you like tragedy, bit? Why is swimsuit one of these broken? Dude, why? Why? Okay, yes. Disaster. Yes. Okay, we might get it for Yuri. We just need to get the rest of these for Yuri. Death. Dude, I should have known that death would be for Sayori. She's like the only one here that dies. Okay. Desire. Yeah, I knew that. Doki Doki. Uncontrollable. Yes, we got it. Okay. Dark. What? What do you like dark? Secretive. Yes. Okay, I feel like cry and sadness would be for Sayori. Whirlwind. Yeah, I'm so W. Alright. Scars. How is scars for Sayori and not... How is scars for not for the character who cuts herself? Dude, this is so idiotic. Okay, essence. Yeah, I'm W. I literally got 0 for Natsuki, I think. I'm not sure. I think I got 0. Okay, depression is definitely Sayori. I'm not gonna pick that one. I think determination. We got it. Hi again, Michael. Hi again, ugly bitch. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. I'll be running away very soon. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already heading out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Michael. Can I give my poem to Yuri already? You stupid bit. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Natsuki, shut the fuck up. That's why your dad abuses you. So Yuri told you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I'm only here because of Yuri. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. No, it's not. And that's why I don't like literature. Don't worry, guys. Michael always gives in his best as long as he's having fun. I am not having fun. You are all ugly except for Yuri. If only it was Yaoi instead. What if like someone does a Doki Doki Literature Club mod exist where like we're a girl and everyone else is a boy? I'd like that. That would be Yaoi. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Thank you. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Dang, is the character I'm playing as autistic or something? And you almost set your house on fire once. Maybe she was doing that on purpose. Don't bully her. You two are really good friends, aren't you? No. Well, unfortunately, yes, kinda. I might be a little jealous. Wow, you say that out loud. I know your life is an anime, but come on, man. You can't say that. You just lost aura. How come? You and Michael have can become really good friends, too. Yeah, or we can become acquaintances. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situations you just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. Bitch, you're embarrassing her. Shut up. It's really nothing. Never mind. If it's not a gun, I'll be mad. Actually, more realistically, it would be a knife. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Oh, I just noticed I can make the text disappear. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I'll be happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I will make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a nut. Just kidding, it's a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it'll keep your attention even if you usually don't read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Yuri, shut the fuck up! This is... How's a girl accidentally being so cute because you have autism? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. I then take her hand and slam her on the ground and shoot her. Repeatedly. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. I will not be reading them. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Tori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. She's like stuffing her face in the book. Dude, it's like, is she doing that thing where like books smell like so good, like fresh books that like just got in the library? So you just gotta shove your whole face in the pages, like take a big whiff and like, it's not just me, right? I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki I accidentally clicked. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks a letter glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. Roma! But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Dude, stop sniffing the fucking book. I'm right here. Sorry, I was spacing out. I mutter this, sensing that I made her uncomfortable. Yeah, no fucking shit. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. You bought me one? Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Dude, the person we're playing as is literally a dumbass. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and gay. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. It's called Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. I almost read that as thrust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these types of stories, so don't worry. Okay, dude, Robin, what the hell did you just text me? I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those type of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, it's not just because someone wants to be evil. It's because they're homosexual. It's because they have their own goals or their philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought that you're related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. Stupid. I'm sorry. Get back in the kitchen and make me tea. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Just let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Right, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry, hold on, I need to adjust my headphones. Aha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Gay! It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her finger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the sides. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? That sounds kind of freaky, brother. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a sec. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. Gay! That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn to the pages. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in some ways, but she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see in your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. No fucking risk! No aura! That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it to be in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Why are you saying this all of a sudden? Okay, everyone, you're all stupid. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait for too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hands from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read it a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read it with you after it picks up, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, I feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Yuri and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Yuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of a loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Dude, I hate those fucking computer bags. They hurt your shoulders so much. Who should I show my poem to first? I'm gonna do Yuri first, obviously. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinions, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You use your imaginary and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. There are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I realized is that new writers try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes, her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting the work on them together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which in itself, it's kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh shit, I can barely read cursive. I can kind of remember what it says from hearing other people read it from watching gameplay. Ghost under the tendencies of the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I don't know, calm breathing air out of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I can barely read that handwriting. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. You're right! Yuri, you read my mind. I can't tell if her handwriting's so good I can't read it, or if It's so bad I can't read it. But it took you a long time to I don't know if she always says that dialogue or if, like, the game had to change because I was genuinely reading that for so long. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Um, ignore that. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Aren't you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Michael. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their words and thoughts and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more Solman putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could possibly learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Michael. Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Oh, fuck, I forgot there was other girls except Yuri. Let's do Sayori. Can we get to the part where Sayori kills herself yet? This is a good poem, Michael. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it depressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. That was really cute, hon. I need to put on chapstick. I don't talk this much, okay? I need to lock in. Usually when I'm playing games like this, I'm reading in my head, but I'm making a video, so I gotta read it all out loud. And it just reminds me of how you're a part of the club too now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm just not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Michael. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Oh, I must be bad as hell then. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Oh, you took your meds, Yuri. Now you'll have to read my poem too, right? No, don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay, I can read this. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret. I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Fat ass! You stupid fucking fat. Of course you're thinking about breakfast. I don't know this for sure, but I feel like this is kind of like talking about our character. Like, if it wasn't for you, I'd sleep forever, because it said like we were kind of the reason Sayori would get out of bed every day at the one part. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's do Monica. Hi, Michael. Having a good time so far? No. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, bitch, shut the fuck up. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Yeah, well, I'm not listening to you. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better with just going to the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? No. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Michael. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of a barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I handed Monica my poem. Great job, Michael. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, Yuri likes this type of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Yes, that is what I did. That is what I did. That's what I was like trying to go for. Was for Yuri. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that efficiently, both allowing people to get something out of it and just to feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nonsense. It can take years of practice, which I'm sure Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the type of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased for their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? No, you stupid bitch. Okay, I think I can read this. Hole in the wall, it couldn't have been me. See the direction, the spackle protrude. The spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. I can't see. I real blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. Fuck. I didn't mean it. I didn't finish reading it, fatty! Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not really sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I've had kind of epitaphy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epitaphy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. You're ugly! I'm skipping this, I don't care. I really want to put this into parts and just go and stop this and just make it into episodes. But I really want to get to Act 2 before I end this video. Also, we are officially an hour in. Michael, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What's harsh? What, do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort in this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I put an effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're so proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd like to tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now, knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, but people can try. That's about it. People can be gay, that's about it. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just to be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and shit. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point for poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing is about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, I wouldn't take that away from her. I would. For you. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. You are ugly. Oh, I accidentally muted my mic for a sec, sorry. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Natsuki and Yuri. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch both of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furry in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem with the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Michael did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Michael liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize that you were so invested on trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You were just... Yuri stands up as real. Maybe you're just jealous that Michael appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose chest magically grew a size bigger as soon as Michael started showing up. Girl, you can't say that. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was just standing there. Michael, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all concluded for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have it figured all out. Help me explain that to her, Michael. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Michael? Well... How'd I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think highly of me. Yuri, Natsuki, you write it that. Wait! I didn't... You stupid fucking game! I picked Yuri, not Natsuki! Dude, I think it delayed and it made me click on Natsuki. Wait, I think I did pick Yuri. Yuri won't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. It's so secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and something which becomes really more personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that, Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think that you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists and her gap. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant just because she can't handle the pressure. Bitch, just say sorry. Sometimes when I'm her, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna go do that. It'll spare me some time from having to look at all your faces right now. Yeah, please go away. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't have to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gaily approach her and sit in an adjunct chair. Everything alright? I am so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? Okay, yeah, I did click Yuri. You handled it as well as anyone could have. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Michael. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. The one thing Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful, so... What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. You're all ugly, and you need to leave now. How'd you all feel about sharing poems? It was fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, when did Natsuki come back? Michael, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. Okay, can y'all all shut up? I want to get to Act 2 already. Michael, ready to walk home? No. Let me go with Yuri. I'm kind of just skipping through some of this meaningless text. About what happened earlier? What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No, that's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both okay. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Michael, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is gonna be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, let's just see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to see Sayori as an eternal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Dude, how long? Okay. Oh, we have to make another poem. All right. I don't know how long Act 1 lasts. I'm hoping it's not long though. Okay. Death, I feel like would be for Sayori. Okay, let's do imagination. Yeah, got it. Whirlwind, I know that's her. Explode. Okay, we're getting all of these for her. Uncanny. Yes, I'm so good at this. Tears. Damn it. Alright. Oh, I'm so good at this. Charm. Oh, damn it. Grief. Damn it! Disown. Alright. I don't know who anger would be. No, that would be for Natsuki. Alright, there we go. Agonizing. Yes! Misfortune. Damn it. I feel like meager would be for, yeah. Despise. Yeah. I love how she's the only one with a chest on her sprites. Extreme. Alright, yeah. Misery. Damn it. Ambient, alright. Hurt. Uncontrollable. Okay, we got like almost all of those for Yuri. Sayori, looks like you're in a good mood today. Ehehe, I'm not just used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin first. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She turns it upside down and let's count. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spilled out your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You were always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Michael to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough to retribute. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. That you're gay. Retribution. That still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, is there? Nah, just you, bro. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow, what was that? A cookie. Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glanced around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Dude, she hit you with a... She threw something directly at your face and you're like, oh, that's so nice. Jeez, just eat it. Dang, she's fat ass. Okay, chat, I'm gonna grab something real quick. Okay, because of them started talking about cookies, I got hungry and got a cookie IRL. I'm begging you guys can't hear my chewing. Shuri gets up her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Gay! Dude, Natsuki, punch her. Dude, it pisses me off so much when people hug me from behind. Like, when I'm walking in the hallways at school and some little bitch comes up and, like, hugs me from the waist from behind me, it's like, no, stop it, I'm not gay. I get it, I'm Cookie. I get it. Oh! Cookie's on hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans on and takes a bite at Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Dude, I swear to God there is romantic tension between them. I swear to God! Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. You're literally... We're all high schoolers in this, so yeah, technically... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have anything heard about anything of her being late today? Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Dang, that was like the first time I put on a voice for my reading. Like, in a while. She probably just has something to do today. I keep forgetting to bring my mic closer to my mouth. She's pretty popular after all. Hold on, let me put on lipstick. This is the most I've read in years. Oh. Yeah, like IRL. I gotta go to sleep in like 30 minutes, okay? Okay. Hopefully we can get to Act 2 before then. She probably has more desirable than all of us She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Heh, that's true. Hey! Shut the fuck up, Yuri. You're the most desirable one. Oh, Yuri. I wish you guys could see me caressing my screen down and kissing the screen. Yuri. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Stupid fucking pit. Hatsune Miku knockoff. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Oh, I surely was not worried about you at all, you fatty. Monica chose the club after her boyfriend, after all. Damn, you have a boyfriend? Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzingly looks at you. Me! I fucking met me! Oh wait, no, the dialogue did say you. Okay. Kitty! Hi! Oh, my bad. My bad, guys. My cat came. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing the piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Hold on, let me... Also, if I just suddenly stop reading the dialogue, it means I'm eating or doing something. You should play something for us, Monica. And that's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool! Haha! I'm Mickey Mouse! I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Michael. Oh, of course, you just say that to me. Also, why aren't her socks visible? Are they, like, shorter? Oh, no. I thought they would be visible in the spray. Monica, you're not fucking special. We all know that you wear black shorts and socks and different shoes because you want to stick out like a sore thumb. The only attention you get is negative because of the ugly fucking face of your... My bad. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and you're still shit at. And I'd really love the chance to share one once I'm ready. I see. And in that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Okay, I'm just gonna skip to the poem part. Alright, I think we're here. No. Suddenly I noticed Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Of course I say I'm gonna skip to the poem part, and then I like stop spamming the second we get to Yuri. Kitty! Yuri! Come here! Hi! Hi, Bumpers! Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. I actually have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any here better, it's a nice cup of tea. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, then we'll go get some water. She walks... what I don't know about that... I don't know if this is just for my school. Usually with the clubs, there's usually a teacher present in the classroom while the club is going on. I guess this just doesn't go on here. I mean, I'm not Japanese, so maybe it's just different in those schools. Assuming they're Japanese because they're like anime, and this kind of looks like a Japanese classroom. Damn, Yuri. Hee. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I possibly say something like that, Yuri? Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Michael, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad. You just make it seem like that in your head. Nobody's perfect. You have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. but you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns into a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend? Yuri lifts her head. Michael, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? No. Yeah, this definitely doesn't look like an American high school. I'm not in high school, so I wouldn't know that. I'm in middle school. I'm pretty sure none of the schools in America have, like, these benches against the walls. I mean, they might, but I just haven't seen anything of that before, like, especially in movies. Michael, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now, my bad. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea level. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would be expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Mikey. Mikey Poo! Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for others. Michael, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because my Yuri! You're a gooner! Huh? She goons to Sonic the Hedgehog. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. Yuri, stop gooning to Sonic the Hedgehog. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall. I couldn't read the other thing. As of instinct, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding half the book, except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't say too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she is being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding at the book. I end up being in a position that makes it hard to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Dude, that's so, the most embarrassing thing ever. The person I'm playing is so real for that. Whenever I'm with my other friends that are girls, and hugging them and stuff, dude, it is so embarrassing when I accidentally touch their chest or something. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. I need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri open. Oh my god, she is so hot. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have a hard time reading from it. But as I can't read that. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth, and I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. I apprehensively put the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lip over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Michael, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. You don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell just by her expression she can't focus now. My heart is pounding! I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Breaths! Breaths! Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poem. Michael, you can help Yuri by putting away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor and eats them. I'm just gonna... Skippy time. I wanna read poems. I wanna read poems. Yeah! I'm gonna... Yuri. I'll do the same order as last time. Let's see what he's written today. I think after this day, it gets on to Act 2. Yuri stares at the poem with her surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Michael, this one might be even better than yesterday. How'd you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the techniques of worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes. I put my microphone in my mouth. Wasn't that so cute, guys? Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Okay, y'all shut the fuck up. Let me see your poem. Damn, I forgot I can barely read this. The raccoon happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Okay, base. Fuck! I didn't mean to click off! Grr! You stupid bitch! How I got chopstick I am. Hold on, I think it's time to kiss Yuri again. I'll marry Yuri. Yuri! My bad. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge more in my unusual hobbies. Sort of things I usually force to keep to myself, so sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Michael? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other in our individualities. individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things, like diddling, writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Michael. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought that I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you are to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles gaily at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. So after that, I think we did Sayori, yeah. Ooh, I like this one, Michael. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Okay, I'm just gonna spam. I don't care. Okay, let me see your poem. Can I please see your poem? Can I please see your poem? Can I please see your fucking poem? Let me see your fucking poem. Wait, did she show it and I skipped over it? I think I did. Oh, no. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the little cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. I'm not reading all this shit. This is kind of gay. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? I don't get that fact. The skip button doesn't work. Ding, 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 ding. I want to get to the stuff, the other stuff. Okay, let's do Natsuki actually. I want to get hers over with. I don't like Natsuki. She's a stupid bitch. Oh shit, she noticed. Shit. You're just not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean you. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow strike a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoved the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it from someone else, just don't show it to me. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Okay, Monica. Just Monica. Hi again, Michael. How's the writing going? Shitty. Let me see your poem, bitch. Save me. The colors I won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. I don't know. Let me scroll. Can I scroll, please? Hey, stop. I wasn't done. What the hell is happening? What was that? Stop! I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I hate it. I really hate it. Stop. Can this day end already? Please? I gotta go in like 10 minutes. Skip, 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 skip.
Stop! This is fucking pissing me off.
I'm just reading as fast as I can. Oh wait, Yuri's talking. Why is she only playing with so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp silvers of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that accentuates perfectly with the timing. It must be a rare glimpse since the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and looks around her as if she's even bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me awkwardly and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for court. Okay, I guess I'm next then.
I don't fucking care.
I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. Spam, 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 spam. Her. I don't care about Natsuki. Fuck, the music changed. Anyways, I skipped way too much text. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. After the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this.
No, you fucking can't.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monaco, but I'll do my best to get through it. Even if it's for the sake of the club. And for impressing Monica. I don't want to impress Monica. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It'll be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Michael. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have changed already. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. Wait. Return. I was thinking about something from earlier. How we get to, sorry fumbles with the words. So let's just say one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri! Alright, we gotta write a poem. Okay, fickle? Yeah. And okay, I know scars is for Sayori. Essence. Yeah. Whirlwind, I know that's for Yuri. Bitch, did you just jump? Oh. I didn't even pick it. Let's go. Horror. Yeah. Da 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 da. Am I the one that noticed their eyes are circles and hers are square? You have square pupils! Oh. Damn it. Romance. Why are you jumping at Aura?
Like skibbity sigma oral?
My bad. We I wasn't expecting the word suicide to just pop up on the word list. Okay. Well, I know that's for Sayori, so I'm not gonna pick that. Misery. Fuck, I should have known misery would be for Sayori.
We all know why that one was for you, you freaky
Gooner. Okay, my bad. I think tragedy? Damn it. Contamination. Yes. Massacre. Okay, last one. Essence.
Yeah!
Oh man, I'm the last one here again.
Weren't you practicing piano again? No, I was practicing bashing your head in. Yeah. Ahahaha. Okay, wait, where's Sayori? Is this the one where she, like... Isn't this the act where she, like, self-destructs? Like this day. I'm just gonna skip a little. I'm gonna see if Natsuki's here. Not Natsuki, Sayori. Where's... She's not coming up. And it also didn't say anything about walking home with her. No, I guess it usually just skips to school. Oh, Sayori is here. Oh shit, she is sad. Hey Sayori. I waved my hand in front of her face. Oh, no, I didn't want to look at history. You're spacing out again. Sorry, don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course, why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Yeah, I think this is the day Sayori does it. The canon event. I weirdly glance at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. But the conversation has already disappeared, with everyone back at the usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica as she was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Michael, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? I'm reading into a bit much, but she seems so downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica, you fat fucking liar. This is your fault, bitch. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Michael. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this.
It's because you put her meter all the way up.
She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I don't know the problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I care about the well-being of my club members. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Bitch, stop acting like you didn't do that. Huh? I'm recording a video. Have like 30 more minutes, please. Okay, fuck, I gotta go. I'll just add the ending later.